Hey everybody, it's Tin Fox here. Gonna record a new video. This is gonna be the Scrolls update video. So I want to start fresh from the beginning. This is the screen. Your version of Scrolls is outdated, so let's update. All right, here we go. Bring that into view. Downloading, the boring part, but let's see if we can pull up the patch notes really quick while it's doing this. Sorry. Go home. Alright, so here are the patch notes that we're looking at. Let's check on this download. Alright, 28%. Alright, so you can see they're doing huge adjustments. They're gonna be there's going to be a trade feature. Player-to-player trading has been added. You can now trade scrolls. You can sell back scrolls that have you have too many of. Obviously, you can only play 3 in any deck, so selling back scrolls would be good for some gold. There's been a lot of updates to some scrolls in general. We'll dig through those, and you can see these on the scrollsfans.com, so go check those out. More flavor text, that's good. Flavor text. Woot, woot, woot. We'll check on this download, see how it's doing. 37%, probably because I'm recording, but one of the big things that they're changing in the Scrolls update is they're moving scrolls to sort of balance them a little bit more. You can see Thunder Surge is going to move from growth to energy. Ember Bonds is going to move from growth to energy. So the direct damage, sort of damage spells are going to energy to sort of signify energy as the color for that, or the resource type for that. Here's an odd one. Frostwind is going to be moved from growth to order. Now that seems odd, I think, when I first look at it, but you see also speed is being moved from energy to order. So I think they're going to make order the resource that's going to handle countdown manipulation. And that makes sense, I guess, as order is going to handle the order or the speed at which things attack. Crimson Bull is going to be moved from energy to growth. Earthquake moved from energy to growth. I think that's a little off. I would think Earthquake would stay in energy, but I guess Earth and growth. I think the name might do it for that. We'll see. 46% on this download. Okay. Let's take a look at some more of these features that are going to be added. Player-to-player trading, as we said. Store is going to be improved. It's easier to keep track of scrolls you bought in one go. So what that means is when you purchase scrolls from the Scrolls store, you're probably going to see them come out all stacked next to each other. But we'll look at that in just a moment. Units that are sacrificed or killed by death effects, such as Violent Dispersal, now properly trigger on death effects such as Heritage. Now that's been a big issue, I think, is sort of comboing some of these scrolls like Heritage or like the Elethorn Seed, to sort of make them trigger not when they die through combat damage, but when they die through other effects such as Violent Dispersal. So that'll be a good change. The deck builder now showing preview units, probably not as huge, but it'll be a neat update. I'll be curious to see that. Server structure, that's all back-end stuff. So those are the big features. Double checking some more of this stuff. Yep, so as it said, some more scrolls are being moved. There was one more big one. Oh, pre-construct decks being modified. We sort of knew that. Oh, some scrolls getting removed. You can see Life Stealer is going to be temporarily removed. Myers Curse, Bitterroot. Infected Gravelock is going to be temporarily removed, and we're getting a new Gravelock Outcast. Now I'll be curious to see what that does. We'll try and see if we can grab one of those in a later video. I can show you that. Dryadic Power can now only enchant creatures. That's big. I have often stuck a Dryadic Power. I think actually you saw in one of my previous videos where a Dryadic Power got stuck on a totem before and just sort of beefs its defense for a while. Now this Honorable General ability rework, now that's an interesting one. I think what that's going to do is it's going to trigger when the honorable general's countdown is set to 0, as opposed to um, making it so that if you cast a unit next to an honorable general, then its countdown won't be set to 0. It'll only be if it's in play when the countdown changes. I think that's what that's saying. This will be a good one. The memorials now give their owner 1 scroll when destroyed, so there's going to be a buff to those memorials, and if you recall, those memorials are going to be the ones that when you cast them, they give you resources of a different type. Now, getting an additional scroll when they're destroyed is just giving you a little extra utility to make it so that hybrid decks, and if you've been on the forums, you've seen that hybrid decks have multi-resource decks have been discussed quite a bit about whether or not they're valuable or whether or not they're competitive against mono resource decks. Flavor text is always good. There's a bug where multiple songs would play at once that I haven't really witnessed because I've kind of been ignoring some of the audio parts so that I could cast to you guys, tell you guys what was going on without the audio getting in the way. I think that's most of the patch notes. I'm going to go ahead and cut this video now so that we can let this install finish, just to save you some headache to worry about when it's downloaded. Right now it's at 55%, so I think I've more or less discussed everything in the patch notes, and we're going to hold off, and I'll be right back when this update's done so that you can see the new patch. So stick around. Thanks for watching.